Welcome to this week's Quick Charge. John the Apostle states emphatically, God is love. And Paul told the Corinthian church that love is large and incredibly patient. In math class, we learned a simple rule based on equivalence. If A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. So God is love. Love is incredibly patient. Then God is incredibly patient. But why would God ever need to be patient? After all, he's God. In fact, Job said he does what he pleases. He can do what he wants, when he wants, where he wants, however he wants, to whomever he wants. And that's all okay because he's always good. In the created order, God is a God of times and seasons, of days and years, according to Genesis 1. His purposes unfold through time, which means they're progressive, they're incremental. But he's also the God of all living things, and that includes man, who is subject to growth and development. So this means that God is committed to work through time and also to work through people. His purposes take time. There is the time factor. There are times of preparation, cultivation, fermentation, maturation, manifestation, and culmination. And these presuppose a divine waiting or a divine patience. Peter said, "For during the time of Noah, God patiently waited while the ark was being prepared." God's process of preparation took time. Now remember, Paul said love is large and incredibly patient. Large is where we get our word macro from. And the word patient means that which is stretched out, enduring, long-suffering. It means to not lose heart, to persevere bravely in the face of misfortune and trouble. So it's very proactive rather than passive. Therefore, we must be patient with the process. And with that comes a consideration. We have the power to abort God's process, because the power to choose is the greatest power that was given to man. We have the capability to interrupt and subvert and abort God's process before the time. In God, there is always a fullness of time, a now time, a right time, a ripe time. So I can conclude, I don't like what's happening. I don't like this situation. I don't need this anymore, whether it's a marriage or a relationship or a job or a church or a location or a situation. I'm not doing this any longer. I'm going to stop. I'm going to leave. I'm going to get out of this. I'm ending this now. And I may even find a Bible verse to help support my choice. The Bible says of Hagar, Sarah began treating Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. Hagar stopped to rest at a spring in the desert. And while she was there, the angel of the Lord came to her and asked, "Hagar, where have you come from and where are you going?" She answered, "I'm running away from Sarah, my owner." The angel said, "Go back to Sarah." The angel asked her some great questions. Where are you coming from? And where do you think you're going? You see, when things are rough and tough and trying and pressing, we often seek to abandon and abort the very process that God has ordered to bring forth our destiny. The angel warned Hagar, don't interrupt this or end this. Go back again, return, come under it, and you will receive your destiny. She could have stopped it, but she chose to hear what God was saying in it and to obey instead of leaning on her own understanding. The lesson in it is this: we must often patiently endure to pass through God's process that leads to our destiny. Join me next week for more of What are you waiting for? God bless.